Welcome to Curious Chemistry channel. Today we will be seeing about inductive effect and its applications. What is inductive effect? It refers to the polarity produced in a molecule as a result of higher electronegativity of one atom compared to other. First, we should know what is meant by electronegativity. It is the ability to attract the electron towards itself. When we say a molecule is highly electronegative, it has the more potential to attract the electrons towards itself. So let us take an example here. I've taken ethyl chloride where in ethane a chlorine molecule is substituted. We know that chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. So a covalent bond is formed between carbon and chlorine which is not equally shared because of difference in electronegativity. Since the chlorine is more electronegative, it attracts the electron towards itself, and because of this, a partial negative charge is created on chlorine and a partial positive charge is created on carbon. This results in a permanent dipole which we call an inductive effect. Based on the nature of the substituent which is attached to the carbon, the effect becomes either a plus I effect or minus I effect. Because of this inductive effect, the electrons do not completely go to the electronegative atom, but they are oriented more towards electronegative atom. Let us see in detail what is minus I effect. In the carbon chain, if we have an electronegative atom, that is an atom which has the ability to attract the electron towards itself, it results in the unequal sharing of electrons, generating a positive charge throughout the chain. The electronegative atom holds a partial negative charge and the carbon holds a partial positive charge, which results in the dipole in the molecule. This is called minus I effect. Here I have listed the groups which cause minus I effect. Otherwise, the electron attracting groups which have minus I effect. Plus I effect or positive inductive effect. When the carbon chain has a species or the group which can release or donate electrons, that is, which can repel the electrons, then a negative charge is relayed throughout the chain. Because of this, carbon gets a partial negative charge and the electron releasing group gets a partial positive charge. This is called as positive inductive effect or plus I effect. Here I have listed the groups which cause plus I effect or the groups which are electron releasing in nature. Now let us see about the acidity of a molecule based on inductive effect. If we compare formic acid and acetic acid, formic acid is more acidic in nature compared to acetic acid. The reason is that in acetic acid, we have an electron releasing group, that is the methyl group, which releases the electron and causes plus I effect. Because of this, it is very difficult to remove a proton from the molecule and it becomes less acidic in nature. When we compare acetic acid and chloroacetic acid is more acidic in nature because of the substituent chlorine, which is more electronegative in nature. This chlorine attracts the electron towards itself, hence the removal of proton becomes easier, hence making it more acidic in nature. When the acetic acid is substituted with 3 chlorine atoms like trichloroacetic acid, it is more acidic compared to your chloroacetic acid or normal acetic acid because of the presence of 3 chlorine atoms which pulls the electron towards itself and making the removal of hydrogen or the proton very much easier. So we can say that smaller the pKa value, stronger is acidic nature. Now let us see some of the examples. The first one, what we have here is formic acid, acetic acid, propionic acid and butanoic acid. Here the butanoic acid is less acidic than propionic acid, which is less acidic than acetic acid, which is less acidic than formic acid. The reason is the plus I effect. In acetic acid we have a methyl group. In propionic acid we have 2 methyl groups, and in butanoic acid we have 3 methyl groups. We know that the methyl groups have plus I effect and hence releases more electron. More the methyl group, more will be the plus I effect, and hence very difficult becomes the removal of proton. Based on this we can see that formic acid is more acidic compared to all the other acids. In the second example, we have acetic acid substituted with halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So, fluoroacetic acid is more acidic than chloroacetic acid. The reason is that fluorine is more electronegative than chlorine. Based on the minus sign effect, we can say that fluorine attracts the electron more towards to itself than chlorine atom, and hence it is more acidic in nature. In the third example, we have chloropropionic acid. In the first case, the chlorine is substituted in the first carbon, and in the second case, the chlorine is substituted in the second carbon. So 1 chloropropionic acid and 2 chloropropionic acid. The position of the chlorine influences the acidic nature here. When the chlorine is substituted in the first carbon, the inductive effect is more, and when the chlorine is substituted in the second carbon, the inductive becomes less. So the 1 chloropropionic acid, which has the ability to attract the electron towards itself, compared to the 2 chloropropionic acid where the chlorine is in the second position, the electronegativity is less in 2 chloropropionic acid and it is more in 1 chloropropionic acid, making it more acidic in nature. Let us see about the basicity. The aliphatic amines are generally more basic compared to ammonia. The reason is that the basic nature of amines is due to the presence of unshared electron pairs on nitrogen atom which accepts proton. When the lone pair of electrons is available for coordination with protons, it determines the relative basic strength of amines. If there are more number of electrons on nitrogen atoms, it becomes more basic in nature. When the hydrogen atoms are substituted with alkyl groups, the alkyl groups which are electron releasing releases the electron more towards nitrogen, making the availability of lone pairs more, making so the molecule, the alkyl amines becomes more basic in nature. So we expect that trialkyl amine to be more basic than dialkyl amine. But the pKb value suggests that the dialkyl amine is more basic than trialkyl amine. If we see here, the dialkyl amine pKb value is 3.23, whereas the trialkyl amine pKb value is 4.20. This is due to the steric effect of bulky alkyl groups in trialkyl amines, and the attraction of electron towards nitrogen is prevented because of this bulkier nature and hence lowering the basicity. Now let us see some more examples. Aniline is less basic than aliphatic amines because in aniline we have phenyl group which induces minus I effect. Similarly, when the aniline is substituted with nitro or chloro groups as substituents, it reduces the basicity due to minus I effect. But if we substitute aniline with a methyl group, it increases the basicity. So the examples are given where in the aniline, if you have substituted methyl group, which will be more basic compared to aniline. This aniline will be more basic compared to the aniline which is substituted with chlorine group. Similarly, dialkyl amine is more basic than monoalkyl amine, which is more basic than the trialkyl amines. Because of the bulkier alkyl groups, it reduces the basicity here, but this is more basic than ammonia. Thank you.